Questions?
Tom, just off the bat, what most disappointed you tonight?
That we didn't play for 48 minutes. And, the start of the second quarter, we didn't play well. We had a lead. Didn't play tough with the lead. Came out to start the third. Didn't play well there. You can't afford to do that.
Tom, when they have Drew Holiday on Cat, what ways can you take advantage of it, and why do you guys not?
Well, because you got Cornette on the backside coming on a double.
And Cat only has 2 3-pointers for this whole series. Why has he had trouble getting off?
Well, they're staying with him. They're playing small, so they're up on him. And he was in foul trouble.
Tom, what did you see from Derek White in the first quarter that allowed him to kind of?
Yeah, he got space. He great shooter. Can't give him that type of space.
Tom, you talked about the way the guys came out at the start of the second, third quarter. I know you had warned this morning that you kind of expected what the Celtics were going to bring. Do you kind of feel like there was any let up of we're up 3-1?
Well, yeah, I don't. I knew the type of aggression that would be involved in this game, and so I think you got to understand that, and it's a battle on every possession.
Tom, start of the third quarter, they go on that run. You left your starters in for the first 8 and a half minutes of the period. Why did you decide to keep rolling with them? And
just searching.
Tom, OG's had a few rough shooting performances in this series. Just how much does that impact the offense when he has quiet nights like that?
Well, I think that the big thing is we got to get stops. Like the first half, we scored fine. And Cat was in foul trouble for a good chunk of it, and so. But we scored 59. That wasn't the issue. The issue was the defense. And then to start the third, we got in a hole. We were trying to get on track, but you got to get some stops so you can get into the open floor. And so I thought that probably hurt us as well.
Tom, I'm curious whether I think a lot of fans or just the average person from the outside looks in and says Tatum's not there. The way that a team maybe moves the ball without a star player there, how fundamentally different is it just to stay on top of things and to be mindful of the ball movement the way that a team can do that when someone's not there?
Well, that doesn't change stylistically, like in terms of they have a lot of shooting on the floor, so that's going to remain the same. And I think the thing about their team is they're a great defensive team as well. So we have to understand that we can't be slow getting back, and you can't give open shots to them. And so we got to be tougher with our closeouts and taking airspace away, and we got to be better with our communication.
Yeah, Tom, you mentioned it a little bit there. The issues picking up guys in transition, especially the threes they got off in transition. What do you think lead to that?
Yeah, and again, so I think it's twofold. I think it's the commitment to sprint back and then communicate to make sure that we understand what's going on, and we can't have any personal dilemmas of if you're missing a shot or it's not going well for you offensively, that you're jogging back. You got to sprint back, you got to communicate, and we got to be matched up. If one guy's slow, you're going to give him an open shot. You can't do that against this team.
Tom, the third quarter, they took 18 free throws. Did you think the game got called differently at all in that third?
Nah, it was one of those games. I mean, we had 40. They had a lot as well. So it's like it was a choppy game. But I think that was also reflective of the aggression. I think that you saw Josh's layup. Yeah, I knew it was going to be that type of game.
Kind of with that, Jalen had 5 of his 6 fouls in the third. Obviously, that's unique. But you started the fourth. Wasn't with that just trying to get a little bit of something going?
Yeah, I just felt like the game was like if we were going to have a chance, it was going to be right there.
Yep.